Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how I did my Christmas rose mani. Really, you could do these for any time. I mean, Valentine's, they'd be pretty for that too. So this is a reverse lead lighting, reverse stamping rather, and we're going to just, color in this rose that we stamped. So I went ahead and stamped it to save a little bit of time. And as you can see, the lines are super fine, so hopefully you'll be able to see what I'm doing, well enough. And this plate that we're using is Moira 45. The image is this rose one right here. It's gorgeous. It is really tiny lines, and it is this image and maybe a lot of the images on here are kind of on the shallow side, but it's still a really good plate, really pretty. But I think the fine lines are mostly what makes it a little more challenging. So anyway, to save a little time, like I said, I went ahead and put it on here. And so we're going to color it in. And we're just going to use, I'm using, it's now called Maniology, but the polish is still Bundle Monster BMC. And so I'll tell you, put all the names and everything, all the information of everything I'm using in the information box. So we're going to start coloring this right here. And I just kind of gently dab it. I am doing this upside down, so hopefully I'll get it in the lines good enough. But it'll be a lot easier for you. And so I'm just kind of using kind of a raspberry, reddish pink, more to the pink. And so we're just filling in this rose. And you don't want to put it too thick. You'd also want enough polish on there so you're not dragging it, so that you don't, mess up your thin stamping lines, where your black stamping polish is. As you can see, I have a little teeny spot where I missed over here. So I'm going to just do a real light dab. But you got to be careful because you don't want to, especially after it starts drying, you don't want to pull it off. Okay, I got it. A little bit on the edge there too. Okay. All right, so next there are some holly leaves, holly type leaves on here. We're going to do those in the dark green, and there's some regular leaves we're going to do in the apple green on here. So we'll start with the dark, and we're going to do those, let's see. So, all right, where are you? There's some right there. So let me look at them this way first. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of dab, dab, dab again. And you can use acrylic paints too. I love using acrylic paints because then you can just clean up with water. But this works good if you can do it with this brush. And with practice, you probably can. If I can, you can. So I'm just going to kind of do a little bit there, a little bit there. Let me look at it on this side, see if I have, I think I have another leaf. I do. So there's another leaf that I need to do that's right here. So, right there. So see how we are so far? And this, wait, let me see. Okay, so this is the way it's going to look so far. All right. So I didn't do the perfect job on that. It looks like I missed a little spot. So let me look at it real quick here so I can fill that in. All right. So let me see. There. Anyway, so you don't, like I said, you don't want to get too much because you want it to be able to dry good. All right. So there's another holly leaf kind of shape on here too, which I think we can do right there. So I don't know if you can see it or not, but that's smaller so we're going to do a little bit more. Now your fingernails not really big, so you don't want to, so you're not going to be able to. All right, let me see if I can do it so you can see it and so I can see what I'm doing. So anyway, you're, probably not going to be able to fit all of this on your nail, depending on how big your nails are and how long. Okay, let me look at it this way. It's all right. It looks like I missed just a teeny bit. So we're going to do it like that. Okay. So there's this side, and there's that side. And we're going to start doing the apple green now. And an apple green color. But I'll keep the dark just in case I missed a spot and I see it later. So there's some regular shaped leaves on here too, besides the holly leaves. Let me see if I can put it so you can see it. See, like there's a big one right there. So we're going to do the apple green on that one. You know, and if it's not completely perfect, don't worry about it. I mean, you know, you're just trying to color in the lines, so do the best you can. You know, and as you practice more, you'll get better. Okay, let me see if I've got some more leaves on here I want to do. Yeah. Let's do this leaf over here. Okay. And then on this side, you can see that's how it looks. It's starting to get pretty. Okay. So I think we're just going to go ahead and go to the, you could do probably a couple more leaves on there if you wanted to, but you get the idea. I'm going to go ahead and go to the white part now. There's some little berries on here. Let's see if you can see them. Okay, kind of hard to see on the black part, but see how I filled them in with white. They're little berries. They almost have a kind of a baby's breath effect too. So as you can see on this one, so just little clusters of white. So we're going to do that on here too. So same brand of polish. And you could use, if you feel more comfortable using a dotting tool, you could do that to do this. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to kind of lightly dab them in. They're not going to be perfectly round, which they probably would be if you used a dotting tool, but they're still going to be pretty. And then there's some more over here. Maybe if I use the end of my brush, sometimes that works better. I'm trying to kind of not take too much time here too, so. Okay. So let me look on this side. Okay, not as good as my other one, but let me see if I dab it a little bit this way. Okay, I think that's good enough. So that's the way it looks on this end, this side, and then I'll show you what it looks like on that side. See? You see it good out? There, I move my hand, a little easier to see it, huh? Okay, so that's how that one is. I have one that's already, that I let dry, and we're going to put that on a nail. And I just use this LA, it's called Base Coat Top Coat. I get it from Dollar Tree. It works awesome. There are some more expensive brands, you know, if you want to do that, but really this one, oops, I didn't grab my new bottle. So we're going to do it on this really big one. So it's not going to cover the whole thing. It's huge compared to what your nail will be, but at least it'll give you the idea, you know, how to put this on. And this is a reverse decal. It's advanced nail art. So you just, you know, get it covered pretty good. You don't want it, you know, too thick or thin. And then, you know, it doesn't take very long to dry, but I'm going to use my blow dryer. So you don't want it too dry. Oh, that's still too wet. You want it just lightly tacky. And this is how you can, I use this whether it's still too wet, whether I just did the decal like the one we just did, or if it's been dried. Either way. Get this to dry good. Okay, that's still kind of a little bit wetter than I want. All right, let's check it. Okay, that's better. All right, so we're just going to put this one that's already done on. And so you just want to line it up. So let me turn it this way. And you're just going to press it on where you want it. So like if you can see it, see, I've got it pressed on. Now I need to look at it this way. And I'm going to gently roll it from one side to the next. And you want to make sure that you're careful because you don't want to lose anything off of here. Okay, and so if anything's sticking up, you just kind of gently, put it on. And of course, on your own nail, you would use, a cleanup brush and some acetone to carefully go around the edge to clean it up. But anyway, so that's how, it looks. Now, at this point, you'd put a top coat on it. And since it's stamped with black especially, you want to use, like if you're using regular polish, use a smudge-free top coat. My favorite, absolute favorite, is Bundle Monster smudge-free top coat. Works great, and it dries quicker than some of the other ones. You could also do a gel top coat with this. That works great too, and it won't smudge. And so you just, put just an average amount on. Doesn't have to be too much. Just like that. See, no smudge, works great. And then you just let it dry. So, once again, this is what we did, the Christmas roses. And we did reverse stamping. That's how it looked when it was on the stamper. Okay, let me hold it so hopefully you can see it good. And then this is how it looks done. They're really beautiful, real fun. And the base coat on this is just, it's 2-2 as a gel polish, but OPI's got some beautiful ones. I just use one when I use regular polish. I just use one that they use for like a blush pink that you use for French, manicure. You could even do clear behind it, or any color that you want. So I hope this helps. Have fun doing it. Merry Christmas, and thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and click on the bell icon so they'll send you a notice on my next new video, which will be really soon. Thank you, girls and guys. Bye.